On March 12, 2016, this is social lesson number 19, day 2, part 2. Greeting Bridge friends, Michael here at Bridge Hands, and welcome back to another part of the episode on our lesson on focus, awareness, environmental factors, and countermeasures, how we respond to some of the stresses at the table, not only what happens with the others, our partner and our competitors, something that happened before. We even got to the bridge table. Are we in the past, or are we in the future, or are we in the now? So we're going to take a look at some hands. We're going to start off with our first hand, as we typically do, electronically, and then we're going to have a camera over for students that are playing these lessons also, and see how they do. Now we got to give them a couple breaks because, well, there are students, a couple duplicate players we're going to watch, and a couple that are more of the social players that would like to be more into the duplicate style. So we'll have a good time watching them, and then we'll go ahead and double back. We've got another, a dozen or so slides to go through, maybe in part 3. So let's go ahead and hit the table. See you there. Okay, we're here at the virtual table, and then we'll head to the actual table and just take a look at a couple things that are going on there. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this hand, but I do want to show us some of the decisions that are made, powers of observation, and what some of the analysis is. So it was North was the dealer, 4, 5, 6, 7, and maybe one distribution for an outside entry, 8 points a pass. Over to the East hand, 4, triple 3, Ace, Jack, 4th of hearts, King 3 times of spades, a pass. To South, a 5, 3, 3, 2, Ace, King, tight of clubs, King 5 times the diamonds, Queen 10, 9 of hearts, and Queen, Jack 10. You're happy that although you got some quackers in the heart suits you don't like in the spades, is that you do have some body cards there, the 10 and the 9, and the 10 of spades to go along with the Queen, Jack. So I'm not sure if I'd count this King 5 times in diamonds as a promotable suit. Not yet anyway, so I'm just going to bid one no trump with 15 to 17. Over to the West hand, it's a 4, triple 3, Ace, Queen, Jack, tight of diamonds, and too bad it's not more to go with it. King 3 times of hearts, and sequence, but no honors, 9, 8, 7, 6 of spades, so a pass. Over to North, 4, 5, 6, 7, you would pass. If you think it's worth a distribution point, you would probably say 2 no trump, right? With the Queen, Jack, 9, 5 times in clubs, and the Ace of spades outside entry. We'll say that it's just 1 no trump and it passes out. Okay, the opening lead, hopefully West has been thinking about it before and is prepared with a top of nothing, 9 of spades. Fourth best, the 6, would say, I have a useful honor, Ace, King, or Queen, and you don't have a useful honor. So play the top spade, a low spade of the dummy. They go up with the King. We drop the Queen, Jack, or 10, whichever suits your fancy. Can false card a little bit. Doesn't hurt your partner because that's the dummy, right? They come back with a high-low because they have a double to the left, and that's our present count remaining. We win the Queen. We play the Ace of clubs. They each follow. Another round of clubs with the King. They both follow. They played 4. They have 2 left. Hopefully they're 1-1. That 1 in 3 chance. We go with the spade up to the Ace, and we hope they fall each. Yes, they both did fall. The Queen and the 4 of clubs did fall, so that means our Jack of clubs is good. They're both pitching a heart, and we pitch a diamond. We play our last round of clubs. Now they both pitch diamonds. Guess they're getting squeezed a little bit also, and we're down to King Doubleton from our 5-card diamond suit. We can see that wasn't going to really promote with only 2 diamonds in the dummy. So we might as well do a heart since we have a finesse opportunity here, and we can finesse to that Queen 10, 9. So we go with the 10 or the 9, doesn't matter. They win the King, so good. They don't have the Jack. That's good. Looks like we're going to get a heart then for sure. They play that last spade that they tenaciously waited for. They come back with a 7 of hearts to the Ace, and we kind of got squeezed down there, but it didn't matter because they're going to go ahead and get the last trick. So we made 7 tricks, and that's it. Let's watch the folks at the table now. Okay, here we go at the table. North is actually to the left. South is to the right. Looks like they passed the table. Oh, look at South there. They are a little bit of a perfectionist. They wanted to align that board perfectly. Interesting. And over to the top of the table, they pass in tempo. South is rubbing their head. They're thinking. They're really thinking. What do I want to do? Not sure what I want to do. I think I know what I want to do. I must have some options here. And it's going to be 1 no trump versus 1 diamond with the king 5. You have 15 points. Yes, that's the right bid with a 5-3-3-2. Notice the person in the south carefully makes a pass, goes back and collapses their cards. Now back to the north, to the left. Thinking. Oh, they're actually talking to a kibitzer there. Okay, well, how about that? Okay, we're going to speed up the action here for a little bit. North to the left is a little bit confused. Is thinking about last week's lesson on losing trick count cover cards and thinks maybe this somehow applies to it and is wondering just what should I be bidding? There must be something from last week. No, not really. By the way, the phone rings, and that might have been a distraction for folks also. Okay, and going back to normal speed, off we go. Finally, a pass, and in the pass-out seat, a pass over the person sitting at the top of the table. That would be east. So West is on the lead, thinking a little bit, comes out.
No questions.
Asks partner, do you have any questions? No. Probably should ask the opponents. I am on lead, correct, just to be sure. Lead's the 6 rather than the top of the sequence. This would imply that there's some type of a useful honor, and with 9876, not the best lead, because now we see the ace in the dummy, and you'll recall that the person at the east has the king of spades, so they're thinking, oh, my partner must have all the other goodies. So they're thinking for a little bit. They grab it. Obviously, as a social player, they're getting the cards together. And no, we want to be sure we put it up, keep the cards disaggregated. So they go up with the king. And a queen, as though that's all I've got, maybe. Well, you've bid 1 no trump, so we only have more than the queen. But good false card try there. Okay. And coming back, let's see, is it high-low or going to play low-high here? They return the suit. They have the 4. It should be a 5 from 5-4 remaining count. Then plays the jack. Okay, and that wins. Make it look as though they have none other in the suit. Well, we see the ace in the dummy. Thinking about what they want to do. Working on their plan. Okay, we normally want to do that right at trick 1 before we play, but sometimes if something new comes out, we need to think more. And where do you think they're going to play? Whoops. You don't want that one. So, okay, this is a lesson, so I guess they let him take it back, and he wanted to unblock with that ace of clubs. These things happen to us, and we want to be at the table, and, okay, playing low from the dummy, fine. Notice a nice tempo here from East and West. Obviously, have played duplicate more and are much more comfortable at the table than the East and West. Okay. And where's he going to go next? Declare in the right, that's the south seat. Just thinking about it. Thinking some more. He should have conviction with their plan, I believe. I've noticed he puts it down and then he faces them up. You watch this, you'll see more of that. That's not a good habit to have. Okay, he's now on the dummy. Good. Calls for a top club. Notice he puts his cards down before he turns them over to the right there. We don't want to have that habit. We don't want to detach a card from our hand. There, he's done it again. Until it's our turn to play. That gives some information to the opponents. Now, yes, he is trying to run the suit. We all know that, but it's not a good habit to have. And I think a lot of us have done that when we're earlier in our bridge career. I like the way that north and south, excuse me, east and west, the north and the south part of the table, that is, the top and the bottom, that they're playing nice tempo. Okay, he's got another trick. He's out of clubs, and he plays a heart. Goes up with the jack. Normally you would have played low. You would have saved another one, but I guess you had to, based upon your discards. And now the person at the bottom of the table, that would be West, is make their play. And looks like they're going to get their last spade trick. Okay, people are getting squeezed a little bit here. What's he going to pitch over in the right side? That's the south hand. Going to play a heart. Okay. Cashing out with the ace. All right, he's apparently saved a diamond there. Taking the trick and giving them the last one. All right. Well, okay, bridge friends, this completes day 2, part 2, more on lesson number 19, which was on focus, awareness, environmental factors, and countermeasures. So in part 3, we're going to go ahead and start really cranking it up. We've got another, I think, dozen or so slides to go through, and then we've got a lot of hands to play. So as always, thanks for coming by and visiting Bridge Hands. I will see you over in part 3. See you on the flip side. Bye for now.